Good morning and welcome to B4 TV, your daily dose of industry information. This is, of course, September and your Director General's column. I thought I'd give it a bit of a football theme for today. I don't know about you, but I love football, but I noticed that the season seems to start earlier and earlier. For me, I have two teams that I follow. As a kid, my granddad took me to Stamford Bridge and I became a Chelsea fan, and Chelsea remains my first love. But for many years, I lived in Reading, and I had a season ticket at the Reading Stadium there, and used to go and watch them play on a Saturday afternoon. As I record this, Reading have already played 3 games this season. They've lost all three. So for Reading fans, I have a feeling this season is going to be a long one. Why do I tell you all of that? Well, I tell you all of that because one of the things I like about football is the fact that the season starts and it finishes. So, however good or however bad your season is, at the end of it, you draw a line under it and off you go again and you move forward. I don't know about you, but my years in the corporate world mean that that's pretty much how it was for us in business. We would work during the course of the year, however good or bad the end result was, that was the end of the year. And then the next year off we would go again and we would be up and running. There are some differences between football and our industry, of course. One of them is rule changes. Rule changes in football tend to come at the beginning of the season, but rule changes in our industry come all the time. Whether we get them from government or the various industry stakeholders or not, doesn't really matter. There is a constant change in rules. To help us take those rules and relay them to you as our members, we put them all onto B4 TV. We hope that you like watching them. We hope that you get some value from them. And that's our way of communicating with you. As I stand here today, the good news is that the numbers of people viewing B4 TV is creeping up, and the length of time that you are watching the TV is going up too. We are pleased with that. We would just encourage you to do so. That's our way of telling you about rule changes. Another thing that's different in our industry is we don't have a transfer window. And staff of our companies come and go all the time. We here at BIFA have been doing what we can to help to ensure that your staff, your players, are suitably trained, are up to date, got all the latest information. Let me just remind you that our e-learning is out there. It's been very, very popular. Loads of people have completed the courses. If you've not done so, you've got staff that you would like to do so, then could I just urge you to take a part in that activity? It is, of course, part of your membership, so therefore easy for you to access and doesn't cost at the time that you do that. The other thing that I like to do here at BIFA is I like to help our managers, our coaches, whatever you want to call them, your director of football. And in order to help us to do that, we have our Business Leaders Forum. This takes place on the 1st of October at the ETC venues in London. And the idea here is that we just want to share with you as a business leader, somebody who's moving our industry forward, some of the things we are seeing, some of the things that are coming, and just help you prepare a strategy for your own company. October is a great time to do it. You'll be ready to think about what you're going to do in 2026. Here's a good opportunity to come together, understand, listen to some key stakeholders, see what everybody's doing, and of course, network with your peers. That's important too. Also, and lastly, I might say that every football team likes to win the FA Cup. Now is the time to put your application in for our BFAS Freight Services Award. I think if I've got the number right, next January will be our 37th. Now is the time to get your application in. Let's really see if you can be a winner and promote our industry. I often say this is about just sharing with everybody what our industry does and what it does so well. And our Freight Service Awards is a great way in which to do it. So if you follow all of that and you keep up to date with everything that's going on, then actually, if I could keep the football analogy going, that means that you won't end up with a dreaded extra time and, of course, penalties. And that will keep you clear of all of those. So that's the DG column for September. That's your daily dose of industry information.